In this lesson, we will going to learn how to control the LED connected to the Arduino Uno using Bluetooth control module. So you can see here, I press the button on and LED turn on, and I press the button off and LED turn off. Correct? So here, what are the required components are? First, Bluetooth. This is the HC05 Bluetooth module. If you look at the front side, it will show you some kind of antenna. And the SC05 Bluetooth module, and in the back side, when we look at we will see there are the pins on this module. So we will look all those pins. So look at the name has EN, means the enable pin. VCC means you can connect to the 5-volt supply. Third pin is the ground. You can connect with the Arduino ground. TXD, fourth pin is the TXD, means transmitter. This one you can connect with the Arduino RX pin. Then fifth pin is the RXD, means receiver. You can connect these to the Arduino TX pin. And then last one is the state pin. Okay. So, how the pin label has been given on this SC05 Bluetooth module, like in above VCC, ground, TX, RX and state. So, enable and state, these are the two pins we are not using here. When it comes to the connecting SC05 Bluetooth module, which must be point, and the other pins like VCC, ground to power up, and TX RX we will be using in order to communicate this HC05 with our Arduino Uno key. Okay, so let's take this Bluetooth module and connect it to the Arduino Uno. So here we have a Bluetooth module, and you see on our Arduino Uno board there are the pins, like the first pin is 0 is our RX and digital pin 1 is the TX, right? So if you can look at this carefully, you can able to see pin number 0 on Arduino is RX and pin number 1 on Arduino is a TX, right? So basically, to make the communications between this SC05 and Arduino Uno, we need to have a couple of male to female jumper wires. So we can take the jumper wires and start connecting this SC05 Bluetooth module to Arduino Uno. So let's take the first male to female jumper wires. The Bluetooth TX pin we can connect to the Arduino Uno RX pin because this is the trans receiver. So that's why the TX on Bluetooth module go to our RX on the Arduino pin. Correct. Then take another jumper wire and you can connect, and jumper wire means male to female, and we can connect the female part of the cable. We are going to connect to the RX, Bluetooth RX pin, and then this yellow color wire we can connect with the Arduino TX pin. Done. Then how it's going to connect? Okay. And then we will take one black color and we should connect the ground, means the GND on the SC05 to the ground on the Arduino Uno. I would rather use this one, otherwise you can use any GND pin, means ground pin on Arduino Uno. Okay, then only one remains. We are just, we can put the VCC, one wire we can put the VCC. So here VCC pin connect to the Arduino 5-volt pin. First look at here, it says power 3.6 volt to 6 volt. So I would going to connect to the 5 volt on Arduino Uno. And this is how we will have to connect at HC05 Bluetooth module with Arduino Uno. Now we can connect one LED. Longer leg is the positive and shorter leg is the negative. So the longer leg of the LED will going to connect to the 13th number, and the shorter leg of the LED it's going to the ground, GND. Let me plug in. Let me just plug Okay, so this is how you were going to connect SC05 Bluetooth module with Arduino Uno. I want to explain you the trans receiver combination. For example, if a smartphone is transferring some data over the Bluetooth, the SC05 will capture the data and start sending it through its TX pin. At the same time, the Arduino has to collect the data through its RX pin. Similarly, the same logic applies for TX pin as well. Now, we will move on to the coding part. First, we will declare the LED which is connected to pin 13th, and in the setup, we will make it as a output device using pin mode. Here we are connected to the 13th, comma output right down over here. Now we have to declare one more variable to store the data that coming over the Bluetooth. So we will declare here, declaration section through the smartphone. If you are sending any character, so internally that will come as an ASCII value, that value of that character. Okay, so which is a number. So I am taking it as int, means int integer, and I will declare it as a data. So in order to start the serial communication, we have to set the baud rate, which defines the number of bits transferred in second. So that will go inside setup. The keyword is serial.begin in bracket 9600. This is the default baud rate, 9600. That means 9600 bits are transferred second. So this varies from device to device. So that's it in the setup. Coming to the loop section. So we have to continuously check whether some data is present in the serial buffer. To check that, we have to go with the serial.available function. To check it continuously, I am using with while loop, and the keyword is serial.available. Call this function, just check it whether it is greater than or 0. 0 means null, and if it is greater than 0, that means there is some data present in the serial buffer. If the data is present, just store it. The stored it variable, whatever we already declared before, data equal to read that serial buffer, just use serial.read. So the data stored in a buffer will be read. It will be stored in this variable. Further, we can use this variable to our logic part. So first I will show you how you can print this on your serial monitor. Later, we will control the LED using this. So to print, you have to use serial.print inside this same variable like what we declared data. So using this, it will keep printing on the same line. And if you want to print in a new line every time, so use here print ln. Print ln means next line. I think coding part is done. Now let's move on to the smartphone and install an application. Open Play Store and search here Arduino Bluetooth controller. Arduino Bluetooth controller, select by the GDS Studio. Open it. Look at here Arduino Bluetooth controller HC05. If you already pair it, it will show over here. Connect this HC05. I will show you how to connect. Look at here paired device HC05. First allow to scan. Now here in available device, look at HC05. So connect this HC05. Here Bluetooth pairing request. So you need to write down the password. So generally we are write down the password 1234 and clicked on the pair. Now open the app, go to pair devices and connect it. Now here the lot of options are there, but we can connect the LED slash lamp control because we can check only the LED, it will turn on or turn off. So that's why first option is okay. You can see the Bluetooth module is blinking because it's connected. You can click the button and you can see the LED will be turned on. Now we will upload the code and see the working. One thing you have to note here is while uploading the code, you have to remove the RX pin in the Arduino. Otherwise, you will get the port busy message and you can't upload the code. Once you remove, just upload it and connect it back after uploading. Once upload the code before jumping to the app. Now open the serial monitor and you can check it turn on and turn off. Now we will add further logic to control the LED. So we have to use just if statement. If data equal to character A, since the character you have to use the single quote, switch on LED using the digital write in bracket 13th comma HIGH high. And similarly, if the character is B, switch off the LED. And just copy this and paste it over here. Instead of A, you can write the B. Here, instead of high, you can write down the LOW low. It's quite simple. Now again, we will upload the code and we can see the result through the LED. Again, I'm removing the RX pin, upload the code, and then again, I'm connecting the RX pin. Connect back. Now the currently LEDs is off. If I can press this button, it will turn on. Similarly to other button, it's going off. Look at, I'll turn on, off, off. And now you can see with the LED. So that's it. Now maybe I hope so you understood the Bluetooth module with Arduino and how we can blink the LED using the phone.